Yeah, my story begins probably from birth. I wasn't supposed to live past one. And all through my life, I've had a few challenges along the way. But thankfully, I've been able to so far overcome them. When I was a baby, my parents had to handle me very carefully. For the first 3 years of my life, I was carried around on a board with towels on it, and so that they wouldn't squish me too tight when they were holding me in their arms. And and I was driven around in a baby carriage until I was like probably 6 or 7, until they finally got a manual wheelchair for me. And then from there, it wasn't until I was in grade 7 before I got my first electric wheelchair. So everything was going merrily along the way. And then in the early 90s, I got hit by a car, which was my first major challenge. And the pillow from behind my back went right under my head as I hit the pavement, protecting my skull and my neck. When the first responders came, they said, "Who put the pillow under her head?" And everybody's like, she landed like that. So that was like a bit of a miracle right there. And, and then I've fallen out of my chair when nobody was at home, and broke 4 bones around my left orbit, and broke my arm, my humerus, which isn't funny, by the way, when you break it. Um, and, and I managed to turn myself around and grab the phone and call 911. And then, unfortunately, just before the pandemic, I got hit by a car again. And then last summer, unfortunately, in the spring, I had pneumonia, and I ended up in the hospital. And unfortunately, I was given a drug overdose, and my lungs collapsed. And nobody thought I was going to survive that one, or at least none of the medical team did. And it's sad to see that some people, they go through a traumatic event and they think that's the end of their life. And it doesn't have to be the end of your life. Your life takes a different turn, that may be true, but you don't have to let one defining moment define the rest of your life. You can still move on from there. You need to mourn that loss for sure, no matter what. A part of me mourns every time when I break a bone, and I, cry, I get upset, whatever. But at the end of the day, I take a deep breath and I go, okay, well, what can we do to make things better? What can I do to move forward? Because you can live with challenges, and there's nothing more. There's no other feeling that you can get from any other pill or anything when you've overcome something. There's no drug that gives you that high when you can say, "Oh my word, I just overcame the highest mountain I ever thought I'd ever be able to climb." And that's powerful. And when you're happy about that, it releases endorphins in your brain, and that even makes you even feel even better. So I keep going.